Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. Listen, we have you on because every other episode we just talk at each other. So, you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So
Except that's the heart, Tim. And that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh,
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time. Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
it was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, exactly.
They had they had a Native American character on there. They had they had the street tough black guy. They had all the stereotypes. WMAC Masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
So you're
cool
saying
show.
it doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is goddamn amazing.
You got it. Awesome.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other? There you go.
Talked about it.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still out of
for
shape.
years,
I can't
man.
fight anybody right now. I'd
I
probably
am
lose to a
so
9-year-old right
down.
now.
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be a Brazil. It would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty much.
Somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny, and I love I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously, and that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of the next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you wouldn't talk wrestling. He had I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by a lot. I think these both his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Junior Dos Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot, and he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fun. I want to be the first MMA death of a true amateur, where it's the worst fight ever. How
bad would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
Killed in the cage. You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
There's a nice delay there. Bro Plata. I see Tim's chair is empty, but next to me,
the H-Town legend, the man, the myth, the man with the power, too sweet to be sour. That is right. Pulse Reloaded, Ray Highclack, Bro Plotter here. We are live, as we always are, Tuesdays. Thursdays, up in the air, apparently. Was ready to do a stream from a hotel room, show off everything, and Tim said no. So, all right, that's fine, fucker. We can play that game. I slept in my room.
Have you spoken? Have you spoken to Tim? Where is he?
Yeah, we talked. I told him I was going to be about 15 minutes, or there in about 15 minutes, which was around like 6:50.
Okay.
But he's probably doing something, showering maybe, which is the first time in a fortnight, possibly. Who knows? Who knows?
No, I swear I'm going to remove this. I just want to show everybody what we're looking at. There's just a chair.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know, right? Hello, Tim's chair. Bro Plotter here. We're going to talk a lot about stuff since we didn't have a show Thursday. Gilbert Burns versus Sean Brady was a fight. It was a fight, and then I lost money on Jessica fucking Andrade. So we'll talk about that once Tim gets back. I had a three-leg fucking parlay until that Brazilian bitch got in that goddamn thing. I was on my way to 500 smackers. 500!
You know what?
Jessica Andrade, homie.
Listen. The woman she fought, Natalia Silva, I've been saying it for a while. She's a future champ. I mean it.
Yeah, she's a beast. I'm not going to say she's not.
Yeah. I feel with most fights, especially if you're powerful like Andrade, you're either going to knock them out or you're going to lose by decision. And she couldn't get close enough to knock her out. So she lost by decision, And, geez. Oh, yes. So the pay-per-view is this weekend, right? Saturday, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
calling it now, man. I'm calling it. I got both belts. Both belts are switching hands. I'm standing on it right now.
Do you think Merab can do it?
I do. I think he will do it. Not only that, I think Valentina rights the wrong that happened to her at the last Noche. Gets her belt back.
You mean the wrong that was done to her last March, son?
Right.
She fucked up and lost the belt to Alexa Grasso, a fight me and Tim were both at. Ruined his parlay for a good amount of fucking money if it would have hit. Like I had this past weekend, motherfucker. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter on a $50 bet. A $50 bet that I was on my way cruising, Pulse, fucking cruising, and then boom, fucking Jessica Andrade fucks me. But, yeah, I could see Merab doing it in the Sphere, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm telling you, man.
Touch.
O'Malley has had his time in the sun. Those days are over now. He's had a good run of good luck, but it's over now. Okay. I think we're gonna be joined by our third.
What's his name?
And I believe his name's Tim Danko, and I believe he is the reigning defending.
He appears. Yeah, you're right, Ray. That hasn't gotten old yet at all.
Your mic's either not plugged in or not working. Yeah, go into your settings, check that real quick.
How about now?
Nope. Check your settings. There we are. I heard a click.
How about now?
Perfect.
That's weird because it usually doesn't change off the microphone. It usually stays the same.
Well,
Whatever.
it's got an update now, so it's kind of like StreamYard's got like an update right now that they did, so probably a lot of settings got fucked up. I had to change it when I
It's
brought my
fine.
shit
Everything's
back.
fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
How
we're
are you
fine.
guys?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
I'm fine. Everything's fine. I broke my door.
Like Rampage Jackson?
What?
Like Rampage Jackson, you remember that on that show?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tough. How'd you break
No.
your door, Tim?
I used the handle, and then the handle broke. Just went.
I didn't know your own strength then. Wow.
I guess either that or it's a shitty old handle, which is probably more true.
Probably.
But yeah. Eric came over and got the thing off, but now I gotta get a new one tomorrow. We had to tape up a hole.
Oh boy.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Oh man. I was just talking about how I lost $50 on a 3-leg parlay because of Jessica Andrade getting her fucking teeth knocked in by.
Well, Ray, she wasn't supposed to win that fight, so what were you thinking?
It was 240. The odds were pretty good.
So you
Like, I
can't
would
get
take-
mad. She wasn't supposed to win. She was supposed. That was supposed to happen.
Here's the thing, Tim. I'll read you my parlay. I think I sent it to you.
You did, and you won the first two.
I did.
Right?
Yeah.
But the biggest underdog, you picked the giant underdog who wasn't going to win. So
Is that a giant underdog? I don't think that's a giant underdog.
2.5 to
for
1.
Yeah, I don't see that being a huge.
It's a pretty.
underdog.
It's a pretty big underdog.
Like 500. I
That's
would say
that's a
huge-
ridiculous underdog. But 2.5 to 1's a pretty big underdog.
I mean, I don't see it
Anything
as
over
that.
2 is a pretty big underdog.
I don't know. I liked the odds. I originally was
Yeah,
gonna
so
fucking take.
that's fine.
I think
But you didn't win, so you can't bitch. You can't though. I mean, you can, but you're being. If you bitch, you're a bitch in this situation because she wasn't supposed to win. You're doing a Hail Mary and you failed. Who would have thought?
I did. I went for the
Yeah,
big.
I would have
money,
told you
Tim.
not to pick her.
I had the ginger broad that I was originally going to have her as my pick. Who was it originally I was supposed to pick? She ended up winning. Yeah, it was going to
Sure,
be.
I
it's not
bet you were
ginger,
almost
but
going to pick all winners. I'm sure.
Jacqueline Amarim over Vanessa Demopoulos. That was what I was going to pick.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And, no, I was. And then I saw Andrade was 240, and I'm
Was
like,
this close
I
to
need to
picking
pick
all the winners in one parlay?
I was.
Mm-hmm.
Was.
Every time.
So close. I've only
Every
won
time.
one parlay my entire life, and that was fucking UFC England when Leon won by decision. That was the last one I ever won. I haven't won in a while, bro. Luck is not on my side, Tim.
How'd you do in Vegas?
Lost, but I only lost like maybe $200 total gambling. I really
There you
didn't.
go.
I didn't gamble much. The only other time I really gambled was when I met up with, like later on in the night with Rick Adana on Friday. And that's a story in and of itself. Like fucking awesome story. Yeah, Vegas all in all was fun. Shout out to Steve McAnally and Adam Dominguez for having me on. Rick's Rollin' Smoke was a lot of fun. It was actually pretty packed for the show. Really wasn't a laughing crowd, which was kind of sad. But what
Are you sure this wasn't your fault? You just weren't being
I'm
funny?
positive. I actually did get laughs out of them, of like big laughs a few times, but like they were kind of like it was pulling fucking blood from a stone at that point, like just. And then Thursday show at Ola Habibi. I fucking love that place. It's one of the best like bar outdoor venues I've ever seen in my life for comedy. A cement wall behind you as like the backdrop with Ola Habibi across the thing. A band played on one side of the courtyard, and then we had the comedy right by the bar. So people had to like go by us to watch the show. Adam has a great setup for that fucking show, and I did fucking fantastic. Like for me, I did fucking fantastic, bro.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And then went to the LA Comedy Club Friday after seeing Riccadonna absolutely destroy Friday. Fucking, I have never seen him demolish like that with the like amount of people there. It was like a Funny Stop Thursday night almost, and he had them all fucking just roaring. It was fantastic to watch. Like, I want to be Mark Riccadonna when
It's
I
not
grow
surprising.
up.
Mark's awesome.
I want to be him when I grow up, Tim. God damn it!
You're
Like,
not gonna grow up.
I'm trying.
You're like an alcoholic Peter Pan.
I'm more of a weed smoker now, but yeah, it was. Oh, while I was in Vegas, speaking of, I went to Planet 13, which is like the largest dispensary marijuana complex in the world or some shit. And that place is fucking cool. If you ever want to go to it, go check it out. But here's the fun part of that whole thing was they had like this shit set up in like cases and everything. And what do I see? Looking me in the face, but the Mike Tyson bites. I saw him. I had to have him, Tim. Had to have him. Had to.
Well, you do have a problem, so that makes sense.
It was beautiful, and they were mango flavor, so I got a little fruitiness with my marijuana.
As if you need any more fruitiness.
I don't, but it's definitely there, waiting to be ninja'd. Yeah, dude. Friday that me and Riccadonna ended up staying out till like 4 a.m. We were playing. We were at, what was it called? Like the Gold and Silver fucking casino or some shit.
We were at that casino from Vegas Vacation, like the one where they play war and rock paper scissors.
No, but I wish. I wish. I think you can play war in some casinos. I think you can.
Why?
I don't know. But Silver Seven's Hotel and Casino, ended up going there for a little while after I went to see Butch Bradley at the LA Comedy Club, which I love that place. Any comedian gets in free. It's all you have to do is be like, I'm a comic, and they let you in free.
Well, that's how most places are, really, but yeah.
And then most places. Some places aren't. I've heard like the
I'm sure.
The Comedy Cellar that at the Rio where I was staying at, apparently like, you pay, bitch. Like, you pay to get in here, and you pay to get out with the food and drink.
Yeah.
But you okay, Tim?
Yeah, ish. I'm dying. I may already be dead. I don't know.
Well, welcome to hell, Tim. This is your punishment. 24-hour Bro Plata stream.
For all eternity, that probably do it.
He's like, no, enough of Master Ken. Enough. I was fun the first 1,000 times.
That John Hendry song on repeat.
Joe Hendry.
No one cares, right?
John
No
Henry,
one cares.
The legend that
no one
poured
cares.
through a mountain.
No one cares.
You don't get that with the most prestigious man ever, who you say his name and he appears. God damn it.
No one cares. Well, why do you think I didn't say his name correctly? Because I didn't want to fucking see him.
I'm actually too snuck this. By the way, I think TSA doesn't give a shit about this stuff anymore. Like they don't really give a fuck about it because I snuck this off on the plane.
Did you vape on the plane, Ray?
No, I did not.
I don't
No,
believe
I did
you. I do not believe you.
I did not. I actually, I took I had one more Tyson edible, and I took it with me into the airport, put it in my bag in my carry-on, and then went to the bathroom, popped that like 30 minutes before the flight. And Tim, I got to tell you, once it kicked in, I almost woke up in Cleveland. Like maybe a half an hour, I was like, and I had my own armrest, Tim, both ways. I had an armrest.
You had
like
an empty seat next to you?
Yes.
No, that's great.
This was probably the greatest trip to Vegas I've had yet. Like,
And you didn't go with anyone. So what does that tell you? People suck.
You can make your own fun.
It's probably what I'm going to do next time. As soon as I gather $2,000, I'm going.
Yeah, I did it with, I'd say about 2,400. If you're really going to do it, is like the best amount of money. I think I did saved 1,200, and then my one check was like 1,000. But and I had like $200 in my fucking account at the time, so I just put it in there. And had a fucking blast. The only bitch about the whole thing, when I just got it today, actually, was the goddamn incidental charge on that they put on me for $200.
They did the same thing to me at Horseshoe. So,
that's insane. And they're remodeling.
You got it back.
I did, but they're remodeling. It should be.
So
would
you recommend that casino, Ray? If you had any other options?
If it was, I would say the Rio, for the price, it was okay to stay at. Like, it wasn't.
And that's coming from you. So I'm saying, my guess is that it's uninhabitable. Like, I should never go there.
It had a pool. I just didn't go out in it because it was like 108 fucking degrees every day.
Mm.
I'm like, I'm not going to, I was baking after the heart attack grill on Thursday. But no, the games were actually pretty fair. I won a lot more than I lost that I put in. Like, I only lost like $50 at or like 45 at the $15 blackjack table on like Wednesday night after I was shit faced. And I took like the rest of the money and went over to the canteen area that had like a burrito place, a sushi place that was pretty bomb. I ate there pretty much every day, like breakfast or lunch. I would go and eat sushi, because it was like $14 for like
at the Rio.
California
You're
roll.
braver than me. I'm not gonna lie, braver than me.
It
I would
was
not eat
good,
sushi
dog.
at Rio.
Dude, it was good.
Well,
It was
you're not
good.
dead, so you're not dead.
Yeah.
So
The Smash Burger was dope at Attaboy's. I've never had Attaboy's before, but they were pretty good. And then I think it was like Southwest Burrito Company. They had this thing called the Tejano, which was like this fucking big and about this fucking wide. It was huge, dude. I was in heaven when I was eating that fucking
moral
burrito.
of the story: don't travel with people. People will just fuck it up.
People drag you down, motherfuckers. People drag you down.
Especially if people invite themselves on your trip. That's the worst, man. Someone's just like, oh, by the way.
Oh, right?
I'm just, yeah. If that's ever happened to anybody. Wasn't really that bad, but it was weird. Still weird. To this day, still weird.
That whole 8-year period was weird. Or 5-year period was weird.
Well, I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah, the blast, dude.
And I'm glad you didn't have to sell your body for for travel money.
I was thinking about doing an OF at one point. I'm not gonna lie, just all feet pics.
Yeah. Ugh, gosh darn
Ugly
it. People will
feet
pay
pics.
you to get off the internet.
All of a sudden, some millionaire's like, "You have terrible feet. Here's $1 million. Get the fuck off this website."
Throw your phone in a garbage disposal. Buy a flip phone.
Thank you, sir. I will
Never
use this
get on
money
the
well.
internet again. Never get on the internet again.
I've been like a good high interest fucking savings account. I'm rich, bitch. But yeah, man, it was good. And like I said, it's probably one of the better trips I've been on. My Uber, when I landed on Wednesday, was parked right in front of a fucking UFC pickup truck or a truck.
A truck?
I didn't. Like an SUV to pick up.
One
the
of an
fighters.
SUV, like a Navigator or something like that.
Yeah. It didn't move
Black
that,
black tinted windows.
It didn't bounce, so I know that Dylan Budka wasn't in that fucking thing, missing weight like a piece of shit. Come on, man.
Dylan Bucka missed weight?
Dylan Budka missed weight on Friday.
What was he fighting at?
I don't remember. I'll look.
Was it welterweight? Because he only ever fought middleweight, and they told him they wanted to make welterweight. and they just said, "Oh yeah, we want to sign you to fight welterweight," and he never fought welterweight before. So I don't really blame him if he couldn't make it because he never told him. I'm pretty
Middleweight.
sure I can do this. Oh, he missed it middleweight. All right, never mind then.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, come on, man.
Fucking make weight, dude. That's one thing we agree on this show constantly.
Yeah, fatties.
Yeah, fucking make weight, dog. I know we're not fucking Adonises.
I
Get
understand.
Your job.
It's
And we've
more
had
than
Dylan
anything.
on
It's
the
just
show.
keeping to your word, right? It's just the main thing. But sometimes you get sick or something. It happens, man. I think you get one of those, and then after that, dude, fucking make it. I guess at one time, I guess every once in a while you have guys who have to try 20-some fights and they miss weight one time. You're like, dude, I was sick. I came down with something. And you're like, well, probably because you made weight 10 times before this and 10 times after that. So you probably were sick. But so I think maybe that's excusable once ever, and that's it. Especially a guy who's made, well, I believe he made middleweight every other time. So
Yeah.
it may have been something weird.
We'll give him a pass on this one.
I'm sure that it wasn't like, I'm just going to eat pizza. I'll still make weight. Like, it wasn't that. It just something happened and his body didn't respond the way it usually does. I'm assuming.
And he didn't do well. I was listening to the commentary because obviously on college football Saturday when I picked to fucking go the first week, they're not going to put the fucking thing on. So I don't have
the fight wasn't on anywhere?
No. Not a fucking television. It was all college football, dude. All college football.
I would have thought they have enough TVs, you'd figure, in the sports books.
They were mostly college. All of them were college football. Every single one. Even in the sports book. It was like they had I think they had like the Michigan game on.
Michigan get their ass kicked.
I heard, yeah. What about Nebraska, by the way? Beating fucking or NIU, is it? Or Northern Illinois. Illinois whipping on fucking Notre Dame.
Well, they beat them. Whipping, I don't know, but they beat them.
Well, I mean, they did whip the ankles, so
they won. So good for them. Ohio State's going to be really good. So
Well,
they don't play anybody
for
for a couple weeks. They don't play next week, then they play Marshall. So they don't play anybody non-scheduled this year. Next year they play Texas, but this year they don't play anybody. So it is what it is. But once they get to the Big Ten schedule, they play Oregon at Oregon. So yeah, if they get through the Big Ten, they're good. So
oh man,
where'd Pauls go?
Somewhere, I don't know.
I will give him 10 seconds to give me shit about the game on Sunday. That's all I get.
Oh, I also I wanted to show you the T-shirt I'm wearing today.
Another fucking graphic tee.
It is. It's Cleveland's greatest years.
If this is 95 to 98 or whatever, then you're a hack. Oh, look. Ray's a hack. Who would have thought? Big surprise, everybody. Ray Hacklack, everyone. Ray Hacklack.
I should have the Benny Hill music for whenever I do like hacky things. Fucking. But wow, that game, bro. I watched the full thing. I'm gonna tell you something. I get the fact he just lost his dad. But even Buster Douglas showed up in Japan. Like,
well, here's another thing.
Gipper,
Not only did that happen, but also he didn't play a snap in the preseason. Camp was weird, apparently. So the fact that he was rusty didn't surprise me at all. And he did make some okay throws. So I'm not freaking out too much because it was only one game. And Dallas played fucking awesome. So, like, it sucks seeing him get beat up like that, but Dallas played great. And Watson was rusty, to say the least. And the new allegation came out, so that's fun. Another one.
Fill me in. Did you read what it was?
Yeah.
What
it was
what's
like
the allegation?
It sounded either like the craziest thing ever or made up, but I'm not saying it's made up. But like, why is she coming out now and she didn't come out with everybody else came out? That's what I want to know. So it was something like it was a date. He went to pick her up, and then he went into another room, took his clothes off, and then the surprise, I'm naked on the bed. And then he And then he basically, and what I read that he raped her. That's what it says. So, which I don't even think that was that even in the other allegations? Straight rape?
I don't know.
It was weird. It's weird timing. Again, we say it all the time. I like to think that no one would make these up, and I really think that a lot of the women in the Watson lawsuit, because there's so many, that they weren't making it up. But this is weird timing. It came out like 2 years after the other ones. It's strange, and it's really weird. It's even weirder, and some of the worse than the other ones I read. It's strange. Everything about it is strange.
I'm gonna say
not saying it's not true, but I'm just saying it's weird. Wasn't there? I don't know.
I'm gonna say this stuff for it, and if found guilty, piece of shit.
Well, he's never been
piece
found
of
guilty.
Shit. But that's what I'm saying. If he's found guilty, I will believe the woman. But a date, kind of, I that always, as soon as I hear that, my bullshit meter kind of goes off a little bit.
Yeah, that was
like
the first thing.
I'm sorry, kind of thing, or
yeah. When I read it and it said date, I'm like, well, what's going to be a bad date? And then she said he raped her. Then I'm like, oh, okay.
Well,
that's
where,
not good.
That's
what did I walk into? What are you talking about?
We're talking about the
Ray's
Deshaun
weekend.
Watson allegation.
Oh, that shit again. Oh, Tim, you owe me $20.
No, I do not.
You said the season opener, the Dallas Cowboys versus your Browns.
No. You want to see? I asked you on Sunday. I'm like, do we have $20 on this game? ? And you didn't get a hold of me until after the game. You can't do that shit.
Whoa! It's on this show, though, motherfucker.
Okay,
when?
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, fair enough. But we still started the season off with a dub.
There is no clip, I believe, because that never happened.
That's not that I remember. Deal with him.
I don't think so. No, he didn't.
No.
I messaged him on Discord on Sunday, but he never got back to me until after the game was over. So, luckily, he didn't. I got lucky. So, you all right, Pulse? By the way, everything okay?
Oh man, bro, life is a trip, isn't it?
Oh, God.
That's one way to put it. Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's usually followed by a nice story. Let's go into story time.
This is why everything's amazing. Yeah.
No, I get it. Like, nobody could be perpetually happy, because if you were, you would probably soon enough die of a heart attack if you walked around cheesing all fucking day like shit is sweet. So I understand that there's ebbs and flows, right?
Manic happiness. Yeah, those people walk off cliffs and shit.
I mean, seemingly, I know we're on the internet right now, but seemingly the only people I see living like that or acting like they're living like that is on Instagram, even though I know that they're not. Right?
Welcome to the internet, bro.
Yeah, but like,
man, start putting our worst moments on Instagram and that's it. Just the
well, I don't understand why. Like, I don't understand why everybody gotta be fucking ratchet nowadays. Like, just whatever happened to like people just being like chill. Like, just.
What do you mean by ratchet?
Oh God,
like, define it for me in this context.
The opposite of proper. Like,
all right,
okay. I can't say what I really want to say.
Well, I just saw a video of someone talking about like the last 3 times that they went to the movie, people were talking. I haven't had that problem, but if people just like, okay, we can do whatever we want now, we can talk during movies, that's a problem.
Have you ever seen Chris Rock's? I'm sure you guys have his stand-up comedy on black people versus ninjas.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember it. I probably have, but I don't remember it.
Oh, I highly recommend it. This is what I gotta say, man. I wholeheartedly agree with that man. I love my black people, but I hate ninjas with a passion, man. Like, I can't even tell you. And if you have to ask,
that kind of, all right.
Yes, that one.
Yes, I've heard that bit. Yes.
Okay. I gotta say it, man.
I meant like just people in, geese and masks and shit.
No. Ninjas.
Get around in the shadows.
You know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to keep it YouTube friendly.
You can say whatever you want.
And listen to me right now. If you have to ask yourself, if you are black and you have to ask yourself what's the difference, then you're probably a ninja. You know what I'm saying?
You know
And
what? There's something similar with white people too.
there is. There's white ninjas too. There's white ninjas too.
I was gonna, white trash, and there's different layers of white trash as well. Some white trash people are just they're good people. There are white trash people that are good people. They're just trashy, but they're good people. And there's other ones that are just the worst.
No, I mean,
there's also not trashy people that are the worst too. So there's that too. But
no, I just that's all I'm saying. Like, okay,
well, what happened? Is there a story? I feel like there's a story.
There is, but I just got to read this post off of Reddit.
Okay.
No names, please, unless it's screen names.
Okay, yeah. Well, I can't even pronounce the screen name. R underscore nihilism something or another. Okay.
Yeah, fuck
that
that
makes
guy.
sense. Nihilism makes sense.
Why do people reproduce? This is also pointless. And most people either live in poverty or have bland 9-to-5s. I just don't get it. We all do the same things and then eventually die. Go to school, go to work, and if you're lucky enough to be born into a smart, wealthy family with good genes, then you'll get to experience the beauty of travel at a younger age and have a higher chance of being financially free in the future. And wealthy, attractive people live better lives than the rest of humanity. The vast majority of people live average, bland, and subpar lives filled with pointless menial labor, or live in a disgusting, impoverished conditions. Are we really missing out? Have we never been born? And I just got to say to this guy, and apparently they have his age in the bio, and he's 47. And I got to say,
can you do anything more white privilege than what you're doing right now?
That is the biggest soy boy bullshit I have. I was playing a small violin for this fucking asshole.
I gotta say this.
Change your fucking career, dude. Like,
bro,
you're a grown adult. Shut the fuck up.
Yes. Like, life is hard for everybody, but I'm just saying, and this is why I was thinking about Drunk Savage, man. I refuse. I don't care what the devil throw. I'm not taking myself out. I've been there, but I'm not gonna do it. Fuck that. And that's all I gotta say, man. And it's like, oh shit, man. I'm thinking about Drunk, man. You're getting fucking emotional, man. But I refuse, man. And it's like, yeah, but man, no, these people in my you know what? I don't know, man. But yeah, like, what the fuck, man? It's just ratchet people everywhere. And it's like, I don't know. I blame the internet for all this shit.
I mean, they did exist before the internet, but it seems they're much easier to find now. I will say that they're much easier to find.
More MTV in the 2000s for really going like.
That's why, you know what? That is really the ethos of this. You remember Jackass with Bam Margera?
That's not ratchet. That's amazing.
Yes, but I feel like they're the ones that started this public stunts and shit like that. Now it's like everybody's trying to get famous off this shit, and it's like you can't do that in this world we live in, man. With this camera,
man, I'm not a fan at all of the prank, like in general. That they're not funny to me. Like even saying other shit, like they're very seldomly are they funny to me. If some random, probably a kid with TikTok tries to prank me in public, it's probably not going to end well. So I really hope it doesn't happen, because if I'm not in the mood, dude, I'm gonna go viral for reasons I don't want to.
Yeah. Okay.
Decking like an 8
over those kind of
decking a 14-year-old.
We were talking about this on Gummy Gang one time. The famous last words of a guy one time was like, "Wait, it's just a prank," because he didn't realize that the guy had. And I live in South Texas. I assume everybody here has a pistol.
Oh yeah.
You might think it makes it the Wild Wild West, but actually no. The fact that they all carry glizzies, we all know what the consequences is if you do a public stunt. So we don't do that shit. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's just, yeah, man. I'll be seeing shit and it's like, what the fuck is going on? But anyway, yeah. So yeah, cage fights.
I like, honestly though, it was just like, I don't know, man. If you look at even music in 98, 99, when like fucking the like Britney Spears's and fucking Christina Aguilera's were starting to become like whores all of a sudden. Like it kind of it went from almost like a bubblegum bullshit into like, we're gonna fuck. Like that was what it was. It was like a bad first date. You're like,
there are whores. There's always been whores, right?
Right. It is the world's oldest.
There's always been assholes. There's always been whores and always been assholes. But with the internet and things, they're just easier to find. And we feel like there's a higher
definitely easier to
percentage
fight.
of them because they're all over the internet, right?
Mhm.
Like, how many of them do you see in your everyday life? You see them, but
I've
not
seen
as
them.
many
I've seen a
often.
couple of them
You
this
see
week.
them, you see them, but not as often as you see them on the internet, right? So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like it just seems like the percentage is higher, but it might not really be.
I mean, I almost witnessed a fight on my fucking Frontier flight to Vegas.
On the plane?
Of course you did.
It was this old guy. I don't know how old. He had like white hair, and he
Were
started
the seats
mouthing off.
assigned?
Yeah. If you,
Okay.
like I did a seat assignment. I got an aisle.
When
seat
it's
for
first come,
both
first
in and
serve
out.
with seats, dude, that's asking for a fucking fight.
Yeah. And the guy apparently like paid for the fucking seat that this one guy was in, and that was like a window seat. I don't know the full thing. I was falling in and out of fucking consciousness as it was happening because it was goddamn 8 o'clock in the fucking morning, and I'm like, I want to get to Vegas. Please don't tell me that you're gonna this is gonna cause a delay. Which I'll tell you this in a
Good.
minute. But yeah, the stewardess ended up fucking bringing the older guy to the thing, but white trash guy behind me was fucking just jaw jacking the entire time until we took off. I was like, God damn it. Really, Frontier? Really?
Dude, no one wants to be on the flight. No one's happy to be there. Just everybody get on there, hold your breath for 4 hours, and get out the
up
thing.
and sit down, bro. Like,
Just white knuckle it for 4 hours, everybody. Just what you do. Just fucking.
yeah, take an edible,
gonna
man.
suck. It's gonna suck no matter what. Just fucking. Hopefully
Wait.
everything's safe. You just get there and everything's in one piece and no delays.
Pulse, would
and
you do
everything's fine.
this? I don't know if Tim would because he's not really an edible guy. But, like, if every fucking aircraft or aircraft company or whatever fucking flight company handed out edibles before a flight, I think those would be the greatest flights ever.
Right, you forget there'd be people eating them that haven't ate them before, and they're gonna have panic attacks, and they have to land the plane.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
forget
say,
that. And I would probably be one of those.
They can opt out.
I'm gonna say this.
What if they don't opt out? What if they
I'm
don't
gonna
opt
say
out
this.
and
Let
then
me
they
say this.
land the plane because they had a panic attack? See,
Let me say this, man.
I say Valium brownies is what you need.
So long as the pilot doesn't take one, right? Like, I'm cool with that. Just go, you know.
Crew and fucking flight crew not allowed to do it. But, like, if it's just civilians, just here's an edible, shut the fuck up. Here's an edible, shut the fuck up.
Valium. I like this idea with Valium.
Getting out, like, fucking, you wouldn't have Spirit and Frontier turning into the UFC in the fucking skies.
I like this idea with Demerol.
Oh, God.
Shots in the neck. Just.
But then I gotta say this. I seen a video. It showed Clint Eastwood on his ranch, right? And he's still, I think somewhere in California or something like that. But then I looked it up, and that man is like 94 years old.
His longtime girlfriend just died.
No, but I'm just saying though, in like 6 years, he'll be 100 years old. Just think of that, triple digits.
Didn't he like almost get hurt in a helicopter accident in like the 70s, like along with like Harrison Ford?
I didn't hear about that. I wasn't alive in the 70s, but I didn't hear about that. But I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. Who are we talking about again?
Clint Eastwood.
That's it. I was
Scott
going to say
Eastwood?
he played Dirty Harry. Clint Eastwood helicopter crash. I almost put Clint Eastwood.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Clint Eastwood helicopter.
Pulse, where are you there?
Yeah.
Never tell. All right. I can see your hat because of how dark it is in there. You need a light, bro.
No, no. Oh, I got a ring light coming.
Okay.
But I like the aesthetics of this. I can see you guys in my shades.
Cowboys play really well. Browns did not. That's how that goes. Not super worried because it's only one game. A little more worried about these Deshaun Watson allegations. Another one. Fuck. However, they can't void his contract now. Part of me wants them to do it.
But wouldn't they have to pay him something?
No, they have it. It's a clause in his contract that if they can void the whole thing and not to pay him any more of his bonuses, especially because now his entire contract is bonuses. So because they restructured it. So they could cut him out and not owe him any more money. At least not very much more money.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have a quarterback now, but I'd be fine with them doing this.
Sign Flacco.
I think he's playing for Indy, I think.
Okay, trade for him.
He's better than he played on Sunday, I'm pretty sure. So I don't blame him for being rusty. His dad just died, and he didn't play at all in training camp or in preseason. He did have some moments where he looked half decent. So hopefully that happens more in Jacksonville. But if this happens 3 or 4 more weeks in a row, then it's going to be a problem. But I expect him to play better in Jacksonville than he played against Dallas. But we'll see.
Yeah, they were getting booed.
Yeah, and it wasn't just him either. It wasn't just him. The defense didn't play well. They usually do.
All.
So.
I mean, Dallas.
Hey, and your dude Dak is going to be there forever and ever and ever.
No, well,
Yes.
if we win a ring this year, he can stay. But if we don't,
do you not
no,
hear what happened? He just signed a giant $250 million extension.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't see that? Yeah.
Jerry Jones that's that senility, man. He's like 130 years old. He doesn't know what he's doing no more.
Yeah, he just gave Prescott a giant extension. He's not going anywhere.
Man, that's stupid. Like, what are you like? You gotta. He hasn't done anything but get you to the playoffs. We're the Cowboys, man. We're supposed to be winning Super Bowls, man.
All right.
Yeah, because when's the last time that happened? 1995.
No, it's been a minute, but I mean, I'm just saying though, we got a good team. We always have. We can't never put the. We can eat. We either got ham, no burger, peanut butter, no jelly. We can't never just put the sandwich together. You know what I mean?
The defense play really well.
I see now. I see now the hockey equivalent of the Dallas Cowboy fan. You would be a Washington Capitals fan in a heartbeat, Paul.
Yeah, but they won one.
Yeah, yes, I remember that. I brought that up on stream. Well, listen, I gotta say this. This is why I like sports. This is why, at all the shit going on in the world, sports is what brings people together, man. That's why I enjoy them. Because
it tears people apart.
It does do that too. But I'm just saying, you guys listen, we've seen the Triple Crown finally get one after, for the majority of my lifetime, that thing was never winnable. Like nobody could ever win no horse would win horses or 3 races in a row.
Now it's back 3 of them or 4 of them since.
No. What has there?
12? Yeah, I think like there's been like 2 or 3 at least.
But I'm just saying, we've seen that. We've finally seen the Red Sox. You know what I'm saying? When we was kids, we finally seen them break through. You guys have finally seen the city of Cleveland win a championship. So I'm saying sports, it can be kind of cool. I know it sucks if your team ain't winning, but like.
Hey, I'm not going to freak out too much about the Browns right now because although I said you guys are well aware of this.
One though.
I know you guys are I know, but plenty of people are. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
And that's the other thing. I'm not no hater, right? So like, if I see another team, like I'm not from Boston, but when they finally beat the Yankees, I was kind of proud, like I was from Boston, man. Like, because like after Pedro Martinez said the Yankees are my daddy, I was like, shit, man. I feel bad for you, man. I feel bad for somebody living in Boston. Then they just came back and beat them. And then they had a great stretch. But I'm saying, like, I'm not a hater. So I can appreciate when another city who has been losing for a long time, they finally get one. Like, I can appreciate that. I don't have to be from there.
A lot of people were pulling for the Cavs that year, I'm sure.
I was like, God damn, dude.
Kind of, yeah. Like, I didn't want to, but, like, yeah, because I didn't want LeBron to ever say he was better than Jordan, but at that point in time, I wanted him to win at least one ring, though, to solidify he was that great,
Who is this? Yeah. What are we looking at?
This is from Cleveland.com after the loss on Sunday.
There's people packing in already, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, dude, listen to some of this shit. It's hilarious. Oh, what? No, not what I wanted.
They play 17 games, people. 17 games.
In this trash until you show something. Well, I said, you're trash.
We paying you all this money to do that? That's not acceptable.
Right. I would love to have Flacco right now. Where is he? Is he busy?
can't get the.
I'm gonna let it load for a sec. I mean, I didn't know Flack. Oh, god damn it! Why?
That guy looked like he could have been the younger brother of Brady Quinn.
Quarterback.
We need to.
Oh God, did he go racist?
No. Although he looks like it, doesn't he? This is probably some dude from like Avon, Ohio, drunk. Not that woman probably is from Avon. But yeah, this one's a notable one.
I don't got no hope as long as Deshaun Watson's like quarterback.
We need to go down.
Oh, okay. He said our.
Yeah.
I thought he said black quarterback. I was like, wow, what happened?
All our quarterbacks are black.
It's 2024, man.
Well, Flacco's white. Is he starting?
Not for us. I'm talking about all of our quarterbacks on the roster are black. We had 4. Now we have 3, but they're all black. Anyway, this video gonna work, or are we just gonna?
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see what happens.
Downfield. We need a better quarterback. Baker boiled out today. I know nobody wants to hear that.
You want to put the stadium in Brook Park, right? What is it gonna come with? What level of sadness you want to pick? Did you like the cry?
Yeah. That's the reactions of Browns fans right now.
Week 1, everybody.
This is Pulse. This is Cleveland. Like this, I love / hate this time of year because like the people get so hyped in this town, going like this year. Not so much. It was kind of lukewarm. Not many people were like talking about the Browns season this year. Ken Carmen was like, this is the dress rehearsal, and I'm not impressed. And I mean, he said that last preseason game of the year. And I mean, that game, they lived up to that of just like low. You got to the Browns are never going to be unless they hit the halfway point of the season and go on a fucking tear. If they keep playing the way they did Sunday, they're not.
It's one fucking week, Ray. Like, it's fine.
But that was terrible for week 1.
Cincinnati, Baltimore lost 2, but I expect them to be fine.
I know. Guess
Pittsburgh won, and they're not that good.
That's who's sitting atop the world right now.
Justin Fields. Yeah.
Justin Fields, baby. He was doing good. Our kicker was the most important guy in that fucking whole thing.
He has been for decades.
Yeah, Boswell is the god, man. He is the GOAT.
I said this first. You guys know this. Anyone who watches the show is well aware that I love the Browns, love the Browns, love the Browns, love the Browns. But I do have a favorite child, and my favorite child is the Cleveland Guardians, and they're playing well right now. They're in first place. So I'm not going to freak out too much about the Browns until the Guards are done. So
okay,
I'm going to pay attention, and I love the Browns very much. But I'm like, I'm not going to let the Browns drag me down when my baseball team's kicking ass, So I'm like,
yeah,
I'm only letting them drag me down right now. So
luckily the Steelers are winning right now, and then the Penguins have to like at least get into the goddamn All-Star break this year with a winning record.
You barely watch any of them anyway. You pretend like you do, but you don't.
I pay attention through the ESPN
Vaguely.
sports apps. Okay.
So, my niece had a tournament this weekend. They won again. 2 in a row. 2 tournaments in a row now. They won.
Nice.
There was a girl for one of the other teams. She was pitching. She was number 7. The back of her shirt said Roethlisberger.
Ooh.
And I'm like, that's not a very common name. Something tells me. And apparently, she is the niece of Ben Roethlisberger.
Nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my niece's team did not play them because I would have loved for her to like crush a ball off Roethlisberger's niece.
That would. I could. You know what? That's a fair fucking like. Yeah, motherfucker, Danko all day. Look, here we go. And he just started doing a "Here we go, Brownies" chant.
Yeah.
I can see you doing it too. Just here we go, Brownies. Here we go, and nobody does it because nobody gets why.
I think people would get why, but no, they didn't have to play them. They won all their games. Not only did they win all their games, they only had to play 3 games in the tournament, but they won all of them. And They did not give up a single run in the whole tournament. Yeah, they played really well.
Good shit.
This weekend, the tournament they're playing in this weekend is going to be a lot rougher. So I don't expect that to happen. I'd be surprised if they won this tournament. Well, I don't think they're going to win this tournament, but who knows? Anyway, they played well. That was cool.
Man.
Down in Marengo, which is down in the middle of fucking nowhere, Highland High School, not Berlin Highland, fucking a different Highland. Marengo, yeah.
Was that a Western in the 60s?
No, it was the middle of nowhere. Remember Tim Belcher from the 90s? He was like a journeyman starting pitcher. He pitched from like 87 to 2000. He pitched for everybody. Anyway, he's from there. And he built them that complex, which is pretty nice. So that kind of made sense.
Sweet.
It was a nice complex, but yeah, in middle of nowhere, and we had to wait like 3 hours in between games. At one point, that was fun.
How hot was it here? Was it over? Was like
well, that was Saturday was cold. I was in sweatpants all day. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it was like 65 or something.
64 was the high. So when we got there in the morning, it was like 54. So yeah, it was cold. So that was weird. I mean, I enjoyed it. It ended up being fine because I was wearing, a hoodie and sweatpants all day. But
I walked onto the plane Wednesday when it was like 60. It was like chilly kind of in the morning. All of a sudden, just a waft of 92-degree weather right in my face. I'm so glad I didn't bring like a fucking hoodie to the fucking airport or anything, and just like walked in with a t-shirt, knew where I was fucking going immediately, and be like, it's gonna be hot. All right. And then it started to get to like 105 as I was driving into town. It was nuts.
Well, you are in the desert.
I was, man. It was fun. Ooh, Tim, something I forgot to tell you about my trip to Vegas.
Prostitute?
Thursday, went with Dan Donahue. Shout out to Dan Donahue. He is a comedian from Massachusetts. We did Rick's Rollin' Smoke on Wednesday. He met me for lunch at fucking my favorite place in the world, the Heart Attack Grill.
I don't need to go back there. I saw it once. I don't need to go back.
Pulse, have you ever heard of the Heart Attack Grill?
That's a spot in Houston? Nah, I sure haven't.
No, it's a spot in Vegas.
Oh, okay. No, but I remember showing you, sorry to interject, but I remember showing you guys a place in Vegas that will actually put vodka sauce and then pour actual vodka and light the pizza. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, but yes, please continue.
But Pulse, I'll explain the Heart Attack Grill to you. Simple, cash only. Then and they have an ATM on site, so you're fine. It's like a $2 fee. It's not.
So it's a front.
And then you have to wear a hospital gown into the restaurant that's put on you by either one of the orderly busboys or the sexy nurses that they have working there. One of them is a little person. Dude, the one that I had, fucking foxy as shit, bro.
She weighed 300 pounds.
No, she was thick, but she was like maybe 120. Like she had some thickness to her. She was kind of short. I think her name was Ricky. Shout out to you, Ricky or Nikki. The music was blaring too loud, and I was high as shit when we were there. But Pulse, then they take your order and all that kind of stuff. Nothing green on it usually, including the lettuce. They encourage you to take it off. Chili sauce if you want it on top of the burger. Absolutely did it. Got a double. But here's the best part about this place, Pulse. If you are 350 pounds or more, you eat there for free whenever you want. Like, as long as you weigh in, you have to weigh in to prove it. They have a scale outside, and that's like the pre-one. And then, never witnessed this, Tim. Holy shit. Two fat guys walk into this place, chubby boys, fucking like bigger than both of us. Like they were probably you by like maybe 20 pounds, but like steps on the scale, which is a stage above the bar, and they do a live weigh-in in front of everybody. That was fucking eating food. And one guy got over 350. It was 357.
If I get to 350, I'm not going there.
Why not? I'll fly you.
Not doing
I'm
that.
Put you in the bottom of the plane, obviously. But
I'm
like,
not doing that. That's why I'm not fucking weighing in front of people. I'm not fucking doing that.
You're not gonna put the gown on?
No, I put the gown on. I went there. We ate.
Go with me, Tim. It's amazing. It's a
I didn't think the food was good enough to go back.
It's so good.
It's average, dude. The food's average.
I love it. I don't know why. It's just such a good
Because it's the
burger.
trashiest place you've ever been, and that's why you like
Probably.
it. You gravitate to it like fly on shit.
As soon as I heard about it years ago, I was like, I must go to this place once.
I heard about it by like hearing it's a clip of like a British panel show when they were making fun of Americans.
Well, hell yeah, brother.
I'm like, that's the most American thing I've ever heard of. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. People
then
have died there.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other guy was 316 pounds, sadly, so he did not eat for free. He had to pay for his meal. But they were beefy. I mean, they were big, fucking, just tubby boys. They were fucking, they were definitely Leon's getting larger kind of guys.
I was like 307 when we went.
Okay. It was funny, and Dan's a bigger guy too. But when I texted him that I was on my way, I actually had to say, "I'll meet you outside the scale at the of the restaurant." I want to do a joke about that place so bad, where it's like, yeah, one time, this is how fucking like not health conscious this place had. It's a scale outside, waiting for somebody to hit 350 pounds. It's just, it's a cattle fucking thing too. It's like one of those cattle scales.
Yeah, it's like an industrial size scale. It's huge. Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. Oh man, but yeah, that sushi I had fucking Rio was delectable. So good. They had crab, son.
I'm not staying at the Rio. We're gonna end up staying at different hotels next time we go. Because I'm gonna refuse to stay at the Rio.
I like it.
As I mean, I've said this before. The one thing I will absolutely always splurge on is a hotel, 100%, always. Because when I don't, I regret it. Like the last time I stayed at a Red Roof Inn, I regretted that.
Yeah,
I regret it every time. So
I
would spend another $150, $200 for my whole trip. Yeah, that's fine. I can just gamble that much less. Not a big deal. $200 is not going to make and break my vacation, right? When you're going to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So for $200, if I stay in at like one of the nicer, easy, dude, easy. So although part of me wishes I could stay at like the Aria or the fucking Fountain Blue, that new one.
Yeah, that thing looks amazing.
It looks sweet, dude. The casino looks like it doesn't even look like a casino. It's all white. It looks like
white and fucking
it's
blue
crazy.
and shit. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Even
I might just have
Resort World.
to stumble in there, but yeah.
Fucking Resort World's billboard is basically a video board going up one of their towers. Like, they don't fuck around anymore with these LEDs, son. The fucking Sphere was active.
Last time we were there, they didn't turn it on yet, and it sucks.
They had like a moon kind of sky kind of thing going on with it when I was driving home or like riding home. It was pretty cool. I liked it. And that was another thing. I was happy about that. Ubers were like $8 to certain places where
That's
I'm
cool.
like, holy fuck. I will definitely do that to Planet 13. $5?
I'm still keep looking up fucking trips to Vegas, and Alan's making fun of me because he's like, dude, pick anywhere else other than Vegas. He's not allowed to go. I'm like, that's the only place I want to go.
yeah.
I'm like, I want to do stuff. He's like, well, you can go, like, you can do stuff in Chicago and New York. I'm like, but I want to go in the winter when I'm really sad here and it's really cold there. Why would I go there in the winter?
Yeah.
What am I going to go? Miami? What am I going to do in Miami? I don't like the beach.
I mean, I'm planning. I'm thinking about. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I want to do it. Is play or go to WrestleMania next year at Allegiant.
Do what
It's
you want, man.
like mid-April. I don't think I can bankroll something like that because I don't have good credit to get a.
What,
credit
Allegiant
card.
at Pittsburgh?
No, Allegiant Stadium in Vegas.
Isn't
where the Raiders play?
Oh, Allegiant. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But
So-
I mean, I'm sure I looked up. Just hotels for the night of 306, and they're like, even the Excalibur is like $1,200.
Yeah,
you know, so it's like,
that's because everybody's gonna be there for that
Right.
event. Like that
Right,
place
right.
is gonna be Vegas is gonna be sold out of hotel rooms. And
could
people
you
are gonna
imagine
be
when they
betting
had
on
a
that.
Super Bowl there? I mean, probably number one, probably every Super Bowl week, every Super Bowl year. But last year they had it in Vegas. But
Yeah, I wish that like I would have been able to go this week, but like I don't know. I like
Dude,
the quiet. Of
the
last
tickets
week.
are reduced price now. They're only $800 a piece now.
Yeah, thanks, Canelo. All right, you fuckhead. No, I'm kidding. Canelo rules. Fucking yeah. All glory to the man. But
Canelo might be going down too, man.
well, speaking of which, I was about to say.
Is he this Saturday too?
Yeah, he's fighting this Saturday for Mexican Independence Day.
Where?
Timo? Is it Timo? Pulse, look that up. Where?
Oh, so he's fighting and oh, geez. I mean,
yeah, you're gonna have like I
Yeah,
said.
UFC takes precedent for me, but
I
mean, me too. But I mean, if I was going, I probably wouldn't be able to afford to go to the. I wouldn't be able to afford to go to the Spear. So I would be like,
you'd
well,
have to-
maybe I'll go to fucking Canelo.
I kind of am interested in that Canelo fight. Just
Is he fighting?
Edwin Berlanga.
Yeah, the Berlanca fight. That's
Okay.
yeah. Isn't he undefeated?
Yeah. Undefeated knockout artist. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they all. Pulse. I don't buy anytime I hear undefeated knockout artist. Like we've heard that since Tyson. People are like, he's once knocked a man's eye out and then chewed on it with his glove hands. Like,
Yeah, T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. Yep.
Guys' first title shot, if they're undefeated knockout artists, they've knocked out like bartenders and farmers. Like,
yeah, usually in boxing for sure.
Yeah. You know, MMA's starting to get a little bit like that too. Not everyone is like that. Like Andrew Law and his guys don't fuck around with that shit, but some guys do. Drew Schottenheimer, who we've had on the show, put a big spiel on Facebook about how he's pissed that people are doing shit like that.
What, shit talking and everything? Or...
No, fucking padding records, basically.
Oh, well, I mean, Habib, we can always, go to the
Yeah,
man
but
of myth.
Habib ended up being the greatest of all time. So, or one of them. So
His record's 6-0. 30 of those wins didn't happen.
Doesn't matter.
Anything before the UFC is sus. I'm not buying it.
Now the guys who were like 20-0 and then go to the UFC and are cutting 3 fights, yeah, that's different. But when you beat everybody you fought, it doesn't really matter who you fought before because you would have beat anybody anyway.
6-0. That's his record.
Doesn't matter.
No respect.
Still,
No respect.
Mount Rushmore, 100%.
He didn't even make Dana's Mount Rushmore.
Because he's mad he left.
Probably. I mean, it is. And now his boys are running the fucking UFC, which is even more hilarious.
This year sucked.
What?
This year sucked for the UFC. I hope that 306 is good, but even looking at the card, I'm like, am I going to buy it? I said I'd buy it, so I think I'm going to buy it, but fuck. I'm not looking forward to spending the money.
$89.99.
What is it?
$89.99.
It's $89.99? It went up again?
You remember John, right, from Columbus?
Yes.
I'm going to his house to watch it.
Well, then maybe I won't fucking buy it.
Yeah, I'm giving him like $30-$40 for it. And just fucking go ahead. I want to see it because I think for like there's a theater near me that's charging like $25 for it.
It's $79.99. That's what it's been.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's still.
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
I don't know, man.
Since
It's a lot of money.
they're dropping like 17 mil on this presentation. Like they're really going for this. Like,
did you hear Dana White when that Saudi guy's like, dude, this is how you get people to stop fucking pirating it, is how about you make the prices reasonable? And Dana's like, nope, we have our own fucking way to fight piracy. We're fucking going after people. We're prosecuting people. I'm like, oh, so you're an asshole. Okay.
Yeah.
He went off when someone said $20 pay-per-view. He's like, nope, never, no.
He's an asshole. What do you want? What do you want him to be? A fucking nice guy?
Yes.
It can't happen in this business, motherfucker. Like, it's just never
I want him to
gonna
give
happen.
a little shit about the people forking out money. That's too much, man.
Well,
not only that, you also have to have the ESPN Plus membership.
Well,
it's fucking ridiculous, dude. Pay-per-view should never be over $50. I said it. $49.99 should be the cap in the world.
Well, here's the thing. Did you hear the announcement from Riyadh?
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the guy who was like, dude, $20. What, like for the dude? I might buy the Joshua one just out of principle. But
Yeah,
it already happened.
Or, I don't know.
It might have happened this weekend. I can't remember. But my thought was, I just want to buy it out of principle. I want those numbers to be so good that the UFC is like, oh, okay.
What he said here. Yeah, it's Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois, which, I mean, to be honest with you, just because it's AJ, I'll pay $20 for it because that's like a deal to see AJ nowadays. But like,
I want to
like
buy it at a
Daniel
principle.
Dubois, like Daniel Dubois is kind of on the way out to begin with, isn't he?
No.
I thought
Dubois.
Tyson Fury beat his ass.
Who, Dubois?
Or am I thinking another? Who's the English dude that fucking Tyson knocked out in like round 6 at Wembley?
Oh, was it Ottaway Lean?
No, that was an ESPN card. That's where I think he got caught and cut.
Wait, they dropped Tyson Fury?
Yeah, I think Wallen's the guy that dropped Tyson. He dropped.
No. That was Seth Cunningham.
Tyson Fury.
You actually, let me bring that up, man. Can I share it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was actually a good shot.
Hold on, can we?
True.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Every time we show something with Fury, we get pulled.
Yeah, we always get a copyright strike. Let's not do that. Tyson Fury.
Well, we playing trivia today, Pulse?
We can.
Champ wants to know. Champ wants to know if we're playing trivia. We'll tell you this, dude. I was playing trivia with GPT, and I had to keep correcting it because it kept giving me stuff wrong. I'm like, no, that's incorrect. And they're like, okay, you're right. My bad. So it kept happening. One of the questions were, and this is one of the like 7 or more that this happened, but one was, what Houston Rocket wore number 13 and won an MVP award? I'm like, James Harden. They're like, no, the answer was Hakeem Olajuwon. Although James Harden also wore number 13, he never won an MVP. And I'm like, and I text back to ChatGPT, Hakeem wore number 34, and yes, James Harden did win an MVP. And then it's like, oh yeah, you're right, our mistake. And that happened like 5 or 6 times.
Don't teach Skynet. What are you doing?
I
Give
know,
them
I
wrong
have been.
answers.
I have been. I was teaching.
But and by the way, it was Dillian White is who Tyson Fury beat at Wembley Stadium.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
I'm thinking Dillian.
He didn't drop him though. But yeah.
But yeah, I'll watch that pay-per-view for $20 because it's AJ. Like I pirated AJ's win against Francis, so I watched that bitch live and jumped for joy.
I mean, I just hope that this guy's proven right and he has his numbers for this fight are through the roof. And I hope they are. Because then I'll admit Dana will never admit that he was wrong, but I would like for him to be like in his head, mumbling with the fucking dog from Wacky Races.
Muttley.
Yes.
But no, I think that's going to be better also for the sport of boxing. To be honest with you, getting that like everybody has $20 now. Thanks to inflation, everybody has $20, and it's definitely worth a buy because it is AJ, the man who set the boxing world right. Thank God. When is Francis fighting for PFL? Do you know?
I forget.
When is that fight? Because I want to see that fight. Now that I have a guy buying pay-per-views again that I can just Venmo money, I'm going to be good.
I don't feel good. Am I dying?
Maybe. Hope not. I don't want you to drop dead on this fucking thing. I already have my phone ready, though. So.
Yeah, but who are you going to call? Don't say Ghostbusters, you hacks.
No, I was going to say... you have a fucking firehouse right down the street from you. I would just look up New Philly Firehouse or whatever. Give them the address, bro. I would think on my feet, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a man. I don't fold under pressure.
Like, Tim Day goes down. You guys been there?
Oh wait, no, not that. Francis 911 call. Oh, also. On a football note, I'll wait for Pulse to get back here because this is football right here. No, yeah, wait. We'll have him sit down and we'll talk.
Is that him, or is his house being invaded?
My bad. I thought
the Skinwalker.
I saw a shadowy figure.
What do you guys think of the Tyreek Hill?
Oh, cops being cops.
No, what happened with him?
Oh, you didn't see that, dude? He was on his stomach getting handcuffed on his way to the game.
And
what?
Then speeding.
Okay, he got pulled over. Okay, that's fine.
He got pulled over, and then did you see the actual camera footage?
I watched some of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. What happened?
He was a right knob job through the entire.
Oh, I'm sure he was a dick. I'm sure they just didn't tackle him, and
yeah.
I'm sure, but
yeah, he was being an asshole. Like I watched the whole thing today, and like, good on those cops, and fuck who does he play for?
Dolphins.
Fuck the Dolphins, except for the coach. He's cool because
coach is cool as fuck.
Yeah, he's cool. But fuck the Dolphins front office, you pieces of fucking shit. You have to just defend your fucking player all the goddamn time.
They're
looking at the fucking footage.
They put all the cops on administrative relief, which is ridiculous. Mr. Relief, right away. I mean, they're sort of getting paid, but
fucking ridiculous.
And they'll let them back soon, I'm sure, because it just isn't a good look. But once they realize
needs to get on that shit, bro. Like, fucking get those guys out in the fucking. They did the right things the entire time, asking for ID, never gave ID. At one point, he was like, "I just had knee surgery." As they're fucking putting him on the ground, and then what? He scores an 80-yard fucking touchdown on Sunday or some shit.
Now he is coming from Kansas City, right? I feel like if he got pulled over in Kansas City, they would give him a police escort to the stadium, or they would carry him on their shoulders. Yeah, same thing that would happen in Cleveland. I understand that, but Miami doesn't give a fuck. So.
No. And one cop was, I think, a Hispanic guy. So, like, people saying it's like a white supremacist fucking thing can eat a dick.
I highly doubt that has anything to do with it, man.
I'm just, there's people who are equating it and doing all that.
Well, there always will be, but you would have there was a bunch of cops, right? You would assume at least one of them was well aware who he was.
Probably. Yeah.
And also aware that they were going to be on TV. Like this wasn't going to go unnoticed, right? But,
well, I mean, again, if he would have just been like, "Sorry, officer, I'm late," or fucking sorry, I was speeding and taking the fucking ticket, given the ID, would have been fucking fine. Like, I would have been cheesecake on fucking ice cream. Like, it would have been amazing. But no, He had to be a fucking moron through the entire. I listened to the entire fucking video. Like, he was being a dick, and he deserved to get slammed on the fucking ground, in my opinion.
I'm sorry that happened to him. I'm sorry.
Sorry that happened to him. Sorry the cops are on administrative leave right now, dog. Like, they did their job, but he was being an asshole. How many times, Pulse, we watched that one video of the guy, the UFC fighter that had, like, the domestic recently, like, within the last couple months. And he was just getting all angry and fucking heated and wasn't, just jabbing at the fucking cops. It's like, you're not making a situation any better.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I feel like rich people can be entitled sometimes.
Can be?
Yeah.
Well,
sorry, the pest control guy in me came out.
I think it was mostly because he just came from Kansas City, where if he got pulled over in Kansas City, they would give him a blowjob and then a police escort. So I feel like it would happen in Cleveland too. It would happen in Pittsburgh. It would happen in most markets, but it wouldn't happen in LA and it wouldn't happen in Miami. So those are the two places, and it's his fault for leaving and going to Miami. So
yeah, Florida don't play, son. They don't play at all.
They don't give a fuck about sports. They pretend like they do. They don't. Miami's a terrible sports town.
It is.
Great venues. But terrible teams. Oh, I mean, the Dolphins are fine. And Mike McDaniels is my favorite coach.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
I mean, I love Kevin Stefanski, but why are you looking like fucking...
Do you, though?
Pulse, you're looking like you're going to make us answer questions before we pass a bridge.
I was going for Darth Maul.
Okay.
Nah.
You remember him?
Before you cross this bridge, you see, you must answer these questions 3.
For you do that voodoo that you do so well.
We playing trivia today, boss?
Yeah, we could. 1 second.
You say it's fucking riddles. I'm gonna throw something.
Yeah, no more riddles, bro. Like, that was
especially because it was one thing that was riddles, but also I was giving right answers and you were telling me I was wrong. Pianos don't have keys. Okay,
but you won.
I know. I should have won by more.
I would have fucking tied you probably on at least a few of them.
What? No.
You're just too cocky.
No, you were just straight up wrong with your answers.
Says you, man.
Yeah, says the champion.
Yeah, we'll get trivia going here in a second. If I can adjust my eyes, for God's sake. Oh, there we are.
And how about today we do a condensed version? How about best out of 10?
Why?
Because I only think I got 10 good ones.
All right, that's fine. Do whatever you want.
And like a sudden death number 11.
Okay.
All right. And we're gonna play the trivia song, everybody.
Gilbert Ray, they're a powerhouse duo. Trivia showdown on the road, ladder show. Most reloaded, the host with the most, bringing the heat. So trivia clash of the titans. What if Tim and Ray locking horns? They won't back down. Down battling it out there, the talk of the town. Trivia warriors fighting till the end. We're getting better fast. Games begin, yeah. Go Plaza, get those reloaded. Trivia clash of the titans. Bringing metal fun, oh yeah.
Bro Plot of Trivia with Pulse Reloaded. 10 questions to seal the fate of who gets to play their song.
Dude, I'm worried.
End of trivia.
Blake Lively pitched 2 innings and now he's out, so I'm assuming he got hurt. I hope he's not hurt bad.
Who did?
Blake Lively for or Ben Lively. Ben Lively.
I was about to say what?
Blake Lively. Ben Lively for the Guardians.
You got Wolverine and Deadpool on your brain here right now.
Age of Andaline. What's her new movie?
I have no idea.
I forget what it's called. I might go see Beetlejuice tomorrow.
I'm probably gonna do that this weekend. Probably.
I watched the first one last night for the first time in a long time, and kind of forgot. Like, there's not a whole lot to that movie.
No,
it's
very
there's not a whole lot going on really, and you never really find out what anything about Keaton's character. It's just there. It's just like, You don't learn any. Hopefully, in this movie, they give him a little more backstory. Maybe after 40 years.
They've kind of given that like whole thing away a little bit too.
I'm trying not to watch anything, so don't tell me. I haven't even been watching trailers because I just want to come not know shit when I go see it.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, I've seen some of the spoilers and I stopped it because I'm like,
Yeah,
wait
I don't
a
wanna do
minute,
it.
I don't want to do that.
I've been turning off.
Wanna...
Yeah, anytime I scroll past the trailer, I haven't been watching it. The only thing I know is just who's in it. I know Ryder's in it. I know Catherine O'Hara's in it. I know Ortega's in it. I know Willem Dafoe's in it. So that's awesome. Those are all great actors.
The dad is not in it. After certain allegations, but
there are allegations.
Yeah, he had like kiddie porn fucking allegations or some shit.
Oh, they should have given him another chance. Everyone deserves a second chance. Here we go, brownies. Here we go. What?
Yeah,
maybe not. All right, Paul. So what we got, fam?
Yeah. Okay. Question number 1.
Oh, what's the category?
Just random trivia.
Okay.
Question number 1. This. Oh, actually, hold on. Wait a second. I swear I want to be more professional, but okay. What is question number 1? What is this symbol, or what chemical is this symbol for? Oh, actually, you know what? Scratch that altogether, man. Yeah, let me reconvene. Let me get this better situated, and then we'll come back to trivia.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to do this. Yeah, game. You know how life be lifing.
It does be laughing.
Right.
You're sweating buckets, but it's not even.
Hey, I got a burger I wanted to show y'all.
Okay, show us the burger. I got Lee's today. Lee's chicken. Still got some upstairs.
I think I had. What did I have today? Oh, yeah, I had sheets today.
You have what?
Sheets.
I bought two pre-made breakfast sandwiches from Sheets Saturday morning before I met my brother to go to the tournament. And what I didn't realize when I got them, because it said, sausage, egg, and cheese. I'm like, nice. What I didn't realize is they were
Jimmy Dean, though.
What?
It's like Jimmy Dean.
It was a Sheets one. It was a Sheets pre-made one. But what I didn't realize it was waffle buns, and it's a little too sweet for me. A little too much.
Syrup,
I ate them, but I wasn't. Yeah, there's syrup's in them, and it's like a diabetes bomb. I didn't need that in the morning. Messed my whole day up. Like me trying to get high in the morning is fuck my whole day up. It'd be the same thing. I'm eating just sugar. But I do like their ones that are just on croissants or whatever, or biscuits. I like those, but
It's usually what I get is like biscuits.
Yeah, I
and
don't.
Croissant.
Even their breakfast burritos aren't bad. I mean, they're 2 bites, but they're like $1. So
yeah.
I mean, you know that you're eating the most processed garbage, but it tastes good.
Yeah, it's part of the fun. It's like, will this kill me while I'm eating it? Maybe.
John Oliver did a fun piece on school lunches on Sunday, and but I told you I just found out that the district here pays for them now. I don't know how, but that wasn't the case when I was in school.
No,
but I'm assuming that everyone, it was all paid for when COVID happened, but apparently I'm assuming they just like kept it going past COVID. So they found the money for it. So that's good. That's good. That's a big deal. That's like, I mean, I probably spent $5 a day when I was in high school. So that's 580. That's like $900 a year.
Yeah, you're welcome, Menor High School, and also
It's a lot of money. I mean, some kids do it less, but you're still talking like $500 a year at least. It's a lot.
I hate.
Yeah, nothing's working right, man. I don't even know.
I was breathing well in Vegas. Like I could breathe through my fucking nose. Can't breathe out here. Sucks.
It's just all fucking dry heat, just fucking sucking up all the phlegm out of your lungs.
Felt great.
Burning the snot out of your nostrils.
Out
of your sinuses, just shriveling up.
So I want to become a conservative media pundit and make millions of dollars and then just fuck off to Vegas and never talk again.
Speaking of that, we're about 25 minutes away from the debate.
I know, dude.
Are y'all gonna what? This we can't react to that, like live.
I don't know if we
No,
can.
I don't
I don't
think
know if we
so.
can. And plus, I don't want to get in a fight. So, but it's the thing that scares me a little bit is, well, it could be hilarious, is that it's on Fox. So the question is going to be like, Mr. President, what's it like having a 16-inch penis?
Is it? I thought it was ABC.
No, it's no. Trump shot ABC down. He refused to do ABC. He said he'd only do it if they did Fox. And Harris is like, well, I want to debate him, so fuck whatever he wants.
Debate channel.
I promise you, it's on Fox. Mr. President, what's it like being better than everyone else?
ABC is hosting it.
What? Since when?
They've been hosting it.
No, it's on Fox.
No, that was actually supposed to be a couple of weeks ago, but Harris decided she didn't want to fucking go on Fox.
I could have swore it was on Fox.
No, that was that town hall with Hannity. That was supposed to be that one. But Harris bitched out on that.
Well, dude, I wouldn't
she
want to
doesn't
do it
want
with
Fox
Hannity
News.
either, dude. I don't blame him.
Fuck
Hannity?
Be a
Hannity?
human. Be a human.
Tell Hannity to be a
Don't
human
run
first.
from people. Just fucking, okay, answer questions, bitch. What do you want? It took 30 days for her to even fucking have a press conference. Sorry, Pulse, we're getting into your trivia with political stuff. But, like, yeah, this woman is not going to win this fucking race, dude. Like, Walls is not going to be able to pull that carcass across. Like, tonight may be the end of everything. Like, this may be the end of everything, Tim. I'm almost certain of it. He might run her over. It might happen. But who knows? Yeah. Harris said no to a Fox News debate. And then, so the ABC one is this one. And,
okay.
It's moderated, I think, by like Jake Tapper was the CNN one with thing. I can't remember who's doing the debate on ABC, but this is also, by the way, if you think about it, the first time Harris and Trump have actually ever met in person. So that's going to be an interesting thing about this whole debate, Tim.
It's fucking stab her in the heart. That's what he's gonna do.
I'm gonna win. Look at my tiny hands holding this knife right in your chest. Kamala, I am the alpha, the omega, end of everything. But no, I see that debate not really going well for Kamala, but who knows? I know that they wanted to change the rules of the debate, but
They kept going back and forth on whether or not they're gonna have hot mics. I don't know if they're doing that or not.
They're not doing a hot mic.
They're not.
No, and they're standing, no notes. You can write stuff down. And there's going to be, I think, water there too. But no audience as well. It's going to just be them. So that was the Biden rules that Trump was like, we're going to do them. We're not going away from them, and that's going to help Trump really in this debate.
It's simulcast on Fox News. That's what I was saying.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, it's but the people carrying it is ABC. I know that for sure. I was listening to stuff about it today.
Yeah, that must have been what I saw.
So, well, that's because you're not as informed, Tim.
You can have that one too, Ray. I'm not getting into it with you. Just not gonna do
I am in a truck all day listening to politics. It's a wild world out there, dude. I was watching actually yesterday. I was hanging out somewhere, and there was like a BBC fucking.
I want BBC to do the debate.
That would be fun, actually.
It would be hilarious. I want Jimmy Carr to.
What do you have with your tea, Trump? Why are you such a piece of shit wanker? You have 2 minutes, the both of you. That's what the BBC would do. BBC
2 joints
too.
plus 800. Kamala's not wearing any underwear tonight. You know what? She got to feel sexy. Whatever makes her feel confident, do it.
Comes out wearing a fucking tube dress from like 02.
Look, I want a president that wears thong underwear, dude. I do.
Well,
You be you. You be you.
I don't know what Bill Clinton was wearing in that picture, or the picture of him in the blue dress on Epstein Island, but underneath that, but who knows? But yeah, I don't see this going well for her. I don't know why. She could have a banger thing. I'll give her a clap if she gets a fucking thing. But
We'll tell you this: it's gonna look better for that side than it did the last time. It would have to take a lot for it not to. So
I don't know. That interview she did with CNN was kind of rough. Like, that was rough too. Like, I was listening.
Well, it's not. I don't know where I am rough.
It kind of was. It was kind of Babe in the Woods and fucking didn't really have answers for questions and platitudes and significance and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, oh, this is politics in America right now? Like, no. It's a robot right there. It's the thing, man. Pro wrestling taught me a lot in life. One is what is absolute bullshit and what is fucking real. I've seen both in the ring. I've seen straight up fist fights on pay-per-views that were actual like shoots. And then I've seen fucking some of the best professional wrestling of my life. But like,
Where's Paul? Is he coming back or not?
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I can't really see that well into the room.
You playing trivia or not? I don't feel good.
Well, I mean, we can hop off if you're not feeling well.
Well, I mean, we can go a little longer.
No, I'm for it. I'm tired,
waiting for
dude.
I'm waiting to see if this is gonna happen. I don't, man. I've been having a hard time just doing any of these shows lately. I don't really know why. I'm just going through one of those laws, to be honest with you. Just
I was going to say general depression, imposter syndrome. We can just keep going on.
Imposter syndrome because we're not successful.
Well, that's right, Tim. You think I can't be that? We still.
I think my dental problems are going to make my whole mouth fall off. So that's something I've been freaking out about.
Fun. What's with the dental?
I don't know. I haven't gone to a dentist in a long time. I'm afraid of them.
Go to the dentist, you fuck.
They're scary.
And
they're mean. That's what I don't want to, because I don't want to go because they're mean. Dentists are mean. I need help, and they're just going to yell at me for needing help.
Tim.
What?
Tim.
What?
Tim.
Have you never been to a mean dentist?
No.
You're lucky then. All the ones I've been to have been assholes. I've only ever been an asshole dentist.
Is this guy's office in an Amish barn, like with live horses in it? Like
I used to get yelled at as if I was doing something personal to the dentist.
Yeah, because you live in the fucking country where it's like you're gonna die of typhoid if we don't get these fucking.
I want to go. No, I want to go to the meth head dentist. That's the dentist I want to go to. The one that's seen worse. And it's be like, hey, this is where we are. This is how we're gonna try to fix it the best we can.
Yeah, up here, not in the fucking.
Maybe I need to go to fucking downtown Cleveland to go to the.
Go like the dental college or whatever. I don't know.
We're going to East Cleveland dentist.
Yeah, dude. Don't go to the fucking. What? Did you ever go back to that guy?
No, I haven't been a dentist since high school.
Yeah, you need to go to the dentist. I need to go to the dentist. I know this.
I'm afraid that it's going to eat my jaw off. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm not in any pain, but I'm afraid because I know my gums are bleeding in my mouth and my breath smells. Normal gingivitis is one thing. I'm talking about the one that eats my jaw hurts all the time. So I'm afraid like I'm gonna have the one that like might eat my face, and I'm gonna end up looking like this.
I know you do that.
What?
I know that's also from clenching, from your anxiety.
All of that, yeah. I do a lot of this.
Yeah, that too. That doesn't help.
That's definitely gonna give me arthritic jaw. Arthritic's one thing. I can handle arthritic, but falling apart, melting my face, I don't want that.
We take turns talking on this podcast because you can't talk and you have to type from now on, like text to speech.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'd make it out of that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I would. I'm already depressed. If I couldn't talk anymore, I don't think I'd make it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean by that. I don't think I would. I don't think I would.
No, I understand where you're coming from on that, for sure.
That'd be rough, dude. I don't think.
Yeah, man.
I couldn't imagine. That'd be so rough.
Mm.
I don't even want to think about that, dude. That'd be bad.
The
Wait, what was the movie critic who lost his fucking face?
Siskel or Ebert.
I know, which one was it?
Robert. I think it was Ebert, the fat one. Okay. Yeah, because the other one died of cancer. I think.
Well, that one. I thought that was the one that had cancer.
Both of them had cancer, but the one
wow.
like died from cancer. Fucking Siskel got like a piece of his fucking jaw taken out. Remember? So he couldn't like talk anymore.
That sucks. I can't believe you can't replace that. That's crazy.
Well, they're starting to be able to, but there's the technology's almost there.
This is like where my jaw hurts, so I feel like maybe if a chunk of this, maybe
replacements.
I don't know. Anyway, so now that we're all depressed, where's Pulse?
I
don't. Hedges isn't coming back. Fuck.
What was I gonna say? Fuck, I had something about teeth and No, I grind my teeth. You know this.
Mm-hmm. So do I.
It's the worst.
And also, the depression is keeping me from taking better care of my oralness. So, you see, Dave Grohl has a bastard.
Yeah, I saw Dave Grohl had like a secret baby. That was kind of cool. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, good for him. I gotta respect him more now because I'm like, oh, he's not perfect. No one is ever perfect, but he always seemed like one of the coolest rock stars. Never got in any trouble, you know. Was like the nicest guy, you know.
I was, I can imagine. What year was that? Do you know?
I think it just happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the baby was just born.
That's awesome.
Surprise.
Well, he found his monkey wrench.
Burchell needed it. Sorry, everybody. Sorry we suck. Is he coming back or what?
I don't know. Yeah, he's moving towards everything. Yeah, calm your tits. Tits need to be calmed.
No, they're never. They're always pissed off.
I see that. Always. Just on. No wonder you have friends who yell at people on a fucking RTA. Like, all of you are just wired. So, like,
It's coming from you. Okay.
Oh, well, I mean, I've gotten better.
Have you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
What?
I don't think so.
I have.
Mm-hmm.
I keep to myself in public places. I don't make myself the center of attention.
I think if I went to Vegas by myself, I probably wouldn't talk to anybody. Now, if make Rick Adana, you lucked out Rick Adana being there. That would have been pretty sweet.
Yeah, and we were playing Caveman Keno and just raking in fucking free drinks the entire time. Like, every like 2 minutes, we'd be chugging fucking beer and like playing this Caveman Keno game. He shoved like $4 in my fucking thing, and we played like pennies the entire time.
Was it just you two?
Yeah. We hung out with like a guy he knows that's out there. He bought us breakfast. And I believe you could tell he was a muckety muck. Because the guy that was like the chef at the restaurant like greeted him and said his name.
Yeah.
I was as soon as that happened, I was like, oh, dude, I'm with somebody that's got like stroke, and I probably blew it.
If that happened to one of us, the tone would be a bit different. Ray Hot Clock.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking weirdo. I know.
Get out of my restaurant.
Yeah. But yeah, it's tossing me out like Uncle Phil. But yeah, I had like a decent breakfast, which was bacon, just basic shit.
I'm only meeting buffets next time I go. I'm making a map of the buffets.
I'm telling you, dude, you should go to the Rio at least for the burritos. The burrito is fucking.
I feel like there has to be a better burrito.
Probably for like the $13 and the size you get of it, where it's like you have to grab it like this. fuck, son. So good. So good.
I want to go to Caesar's Palace, so I feel like a baller.
It's a crazy place. That's where I saw Floyd Mayweather. It was at Caesars in like 2015. Like right as the Conor fucking stuff was starting to really like bubble. And I watched them close down 2 shops and had these 2 burly fucking security dudes like waiting to just pounce on anybody that fucked with them. It was fucking awesome. Yeah. I want to go back so bad now. It's like you get there, and Thursday's show was fan-fucking-tastic. Like, great fucking show. At Ola Habibi again. Shout out to Jose, the owner. He's the shit. They've got a good.
What is it? It's a bar?
It's like a brewery. Built in like what looks like an old 6 or 7 room Vegas motel. Like there's 2 levels to it and shit. I don't know exactly what it was. But the courtyard area is where they do the stand-up. And there was, like, purple lights and people with popcorn and, like, pop-up shops with, like, graphic tees and fucking all this kind of, like, it was a menagerie. The place was awesome. The place was fucking cool. It was so cool. I love that place, man. Vegas is the best. It's just the best, Tim. It's the tits.
It's something.
It definitely is. It's like hanging out with family, just getting drunk for 4 days, and then you're like, oh yeah, luckily I get to get away for a little while.
I mean, I'm thinking about other trips I want to go on, but I like to do shit. I like to do stuff. I like to gamble, and I like to go see live shows, and I like to eat good food. I don't want to be on a beach for 4 days. I don't like that. That's not my thing. Plus, if I'm on a beach for 4 days, people just try to push me back in the water.
Yeah.
Just
roll him. Make sure. Watch the blowhole.
So they're thinking about going to a softball team. Thinks about going to a tournament in Myrtle Beach next year. So like everybody can like go on vacation together and they play in a tournament, whatever. And then when I heard about that, I heard the coach talking about it. I said, "Are there any tournaments in Vegas?" That was my question.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe the competition would just be better out there.
March. It's got to be in like March when it's like 70 degrees and shit.
They probably have indoor facilities.
Probably, but I think you'd want to play like out there, dude. Like, you know, outside in the desert.
I don't know, man. I'd rather have 105 dry heat than 95 and 90% humidity.
It cooked me though, dude. Like I walked when I went with Dan. When I went with Dan after the thing, we walked to the Mob Museum together, and it was all of a sudden, like I got to the Grand Casino, and every breath I took got harder to do because it was that hot. Like you're just like, oh god, and I had food belly. Just complete, like, just pregnant fat guy belly from eating, like, a year's worth of fucking carbs in one sitting.
Yeah, that'll do it. Was Mark staying at the place he was performing?
Yeah. Yeah, the Ahern is the name of the place. It's a boutique hotel. Like, it's definitely a boutique casino hotel. It's small. It's like 2 buildings, and it's like a walkway between them. Whole place is fucking red, by the way. I'll send you a sunset that I took.
Like velvet red or like
this red, like a Virtua Boy. It was like being in a gigantic Virtua Boy. If you remember that from the 90s.
No,
you don't remember the 3D Virtua Boy fucking thing that Nintendo tried to foist on us. It was like big red goggles.
Yeah, maybe.
And they had like Mario Tennis and shit.
I remember the Sega Activator.
I have to look that up.
You don't remember that thing?
No.
It was very glitchy. It was like a circle that you stood in, and it had like motion sensors, and you like would just like throw your arms out and legs out for controls, but it didn't work very well.
Huh. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, it was.
I had one of those, and it was garbage.
Game Nerd.
Yeah. Same thing with the Power Glove. Like
I was about
in
to say,
theory,
Power
it's
Glove is
awesome,
power.
but it doesn't work well.
No, it never worked.
Mhm.
But yeah, the casino was kind of cool. The showroom that Mark performed in, son. The A's, it's like the A-Star Lounge or something like that. It's next to like a karaoke bar that after the show ends, they go like dump you right into the bar next door for like karaoke and drinks and shit. It's a nice little con. Drinks were like $7. I had like 3 or 4 Budweisers, and they were like the tall boys, like the with the twist top.
Mhm.
Fucking $7. Pulse left us, by the way. I think he's got stuff to
That's fine.
but yeah, it was. But like the showroom was dope. Shout out to Bree, the bartender. Awesome girl. Very cool.
When you said bomb room, I didn't know what you meant. I thought you meant like one of those rooms where you bomb in. Like,
Well, here's the thing. We all know, no matter what, Mark Riccadonna will never bomb. But like,
well, I mean,
it wasn't packed.
It's not. If it does, it's not his fault.
No, not at all.
I've seen him not do great, but it wasn't his fault.
And there was Hubert was the guy's name. He was a comedian and
You say magician.
well, he had like a little dog that he made backflip, and like a whip that made it like a lion. But he did acrobatics. That was kind of cool. He like stood on fucking thing.
Okay.
And then I figured pardon to the female comedian. I don't remember her name. And then fuck, I need to remember his name because Lorenzo something. Oh fuck! Now I gotta figure out his fucking name here. I'm looking at my Instagram because Lorenzo Clark. Apparently he was like a big deal out in L.A. for the longest, and now he does a residency hosting at Ahern. Really funny guy too. Hosted a damn good show. The room was fantastic. Video boards on 2 sides of the stage and a curtain that went up and down.
Was Mark headlining?
Yeah, headlining.
I figured he was, but
yeah, and he crushed. I looked at him and I even said it to him. I'm like, fucking, you goddamn murdered. Like, as soon as I saw him at the Silver, I was like, you fucking, like, nah. Because I was texting you during the whole thing, just like, fucking hell. Just watching him just destroy this room. And I'm like, God damn it.
yeah, Mark's fucking solid, dude. To say the least.
I was about to say
Mark's
he's
great.
a fucking train. He just demolishes anything he goes through. Like every single thing was laugh.
It was great
laugh.
as he can do it clean if he has to.
And that was what he had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to do a clean room. He addressed it at the end of the show. He was like, I kind of know this is a clean room, but I got to tell this story. And he had been drinking before he got there, and we continued drinking for
That's
hours.
why Mark is such a fun hang, because Mark will fucking go hard.
Yeah.
He will go hard. Yeah, some of my favorite times hanging out with any comics was hanging out with him and Sean Lynch in his parents' basement in Brookfield.
Oh yeah, I showed him the photo too. He was like, "Oh, like." He got like a sympathy, or not a sympathy face, but like nostalgia face for the old days. You could see it. I'm like, I love it.
Yeah, that was funny.
And then I woke up that next day and I texted him, but I literally was like this. I don't know if you've been this drunk before, where like you're just laying there, or you wake up and your brain is kind of telling your body what to do. Like you're not just thinking, you're just more like just go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. It's like,
yeah, probably.
You're so fucking dazed from what you just did. And yeah, I got fucked up with Riccadonna. It was great. I'm going to try and get him on the podcast.
Did you ask him?
I told him about I told him you're a hermit, so there was that. And
Okay.
but yeah, I told him about the podcast and everything. So
I leave the house from time to time.
from every third moon.
I try to leave a bunch, but like I only when I have something to do. You know, I try to find shit to do, but I don't like driving. You know, an hour and a half to fucking do 5 minutes, and then want to get drunk, and then want to drive home, and you know that's the problem.
Well, Tim, you got to do this thing called not drink.
Ever since they took me off the anxiety meds, I can't.
Yes, you can, Tim.
Although I'm having a hard time drinking ever since I've taken this Ozempic. Although I am winning against Ozempic, by the way, so that's something.
How much do you weigh now?
About this, I may have lost like 2 or 3 pounds, maybe.
Gotta
Which is
work,
which?
man.
I mean, which is the rate they told me I would lose weight at. So, I mean, it's not like I'm going to lose 10 pounds in like a week. It's
Yeah.
especially because I keep eating what I want. I'm just eating less. I haven't really got hard on the. I mean, I eat like rice and chicken and shit, but you know,
Yeah,
today I
really-
got fast food, and tomorrow I'm gonna if I go to Canton, I'm gonna eat popcorn. So
Yeah, luckily, like the stuff I was eating bad. Like the only thing I really was doing 3 days, all 3 days was sushi, or 4 days. Wednesday, I did even on Saturday. Yeah.
I think if I go, I'm gonna probably do Monday to Friday, unless there's something I really want to see.
Yeah.
Because I could also do Sunday to Friday. It wouldn't be that much if I want to do an extra day, and wouldn't have to pay that much more because if I'm not going on the weekends. Friday and Saturday is the way I kill you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, the thing with like Wednesday to Sunday is if you get an early enough flight, it's just like I passed out horribly.
I can't sleep on planes, so
I was gonna go to Kent. No. I'm talking when I got home. I was gonna go to Eurogyro and just kind of like do a set.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah. As soon as I get home, I'd be out cold. I'm sure because I can't sleep on planes.
I fought it until like 8 p.m. and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, it's fucking 8. And my body like just conked out at 9, and I woke up at like 4 a.m.
Yeah,
Felt good though.
yeah. That's why my sleep schedule's messed up. Because every time I feel like I can sleep, I sleep, and then I wake up and it's a weird time, and then I'm up at like 4 in the morning or whatever.
Well, welcome to our brains, kid.
Yeah.
Welcome
My
to
mother's
our
not here.
brains.
She's in Pennsylvania, so haven't seen the cats much. I figure they'd be bothering me more than they have been. Maybe they're pissed at me for breaking the door.
Tim, what are we gonna do with you?
I got to buy a new doorknob tomorrow. My mom's like, I don't care which one you get. I'm like, don't tell me that because I'll get like the most ridiculous one I can find.
That's funny.
I don't even. They come in sizes. I don't even know how to. I don't know. Do I look like the kind of person that knows those things?
What are you looking for again?
Need a doorknob for my back door.
Yeah, I know nothing. I absolutely know nothing. I can.
So yeah, because I broke it apparently just by using it. I broke it. So
I'm sorry, buddy.
yeah, it is what it is, and hopefully my brother will come over tomorrow or Thursday and install it. But I got to go get one. So
yeah,
I guess I could just look up on Walmart's website and have them bring one to my car, so I don't have to go into Walmart. That's always fun.
I think it's time we hit the old dust.
Yeah, let's watch this. I'm gonna go watch this train wreck, and I don't need your commentary, Ray. So don't you don't need to be texting me.
I'm gonna watch it, and we'll talk about it Thursday for about 2 seconds.
I don't think we need to.
Just acknowledge it, and then we'll see who does what, kids. The world is burning, but Bro Plata is still streaming. I don't know how we do it. I don't know why we do it, but we're always here. Somebody is watching. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night. And as always, we'll see you at the Kumite, fam.
Browns are they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be just fine. Just fine.